Jim Chapo knows what it's like to hit that wall. Back in 1993, Chapo, who had a flawless 33-year record as a pilot, was assigned a grueling 3-day work schedule which culminated in his being on duty for 19 consecutive hours. And in the final hours of that day, his company, an air cargo service, ordered him to fly from Virginia to the U.S. Naval Base at Guantamo Bay in Cuba. Although his schedule was perfectly legal under FAA regulations, Chapo recalls being so tired in the cockpit, he couldn't understand what his two crew members were telling him.
They were giving me information, but I wasn't processing it, and it's insidious the way the sleep deprivation comes over you, because they didn't even recognize that I was really incapacitated, but I was flying the airplane in almost like a robot type of a mode.
And this was because of the fatigue?
Right, definitely.
On the final approach to the runway, Captain Chapo, exhausted and disoriented, didn't realize his plane was losing airspeed, which caused it to stall and then crash 500 feet short of the runway. Miraculously, he and his crew survived. Captain Chapo suffered massive injuries. Were you conscious after the crash?
I came to in the cockpit after we'd crashed.
Do you recall your thoughts when you came to?
Yes. Well, I wanted to die.
You wanted to die?
Yes.
Why?
Because I figured it was my fault.
So you were ashamed of what had happened?
Yes.
And looking back at it now?
I still feel a lot of responsibility for what had happened, really.
An investigation by the National Transportation Safety Board concluded that a probable cause of the crash was the effects of pilot fatigue. And the Safety Board singled out the inadequacy of the FAA's regulations, which allowed Captain Chapo to be on duty for so many hours.